The next step after you create your board is the exciting part. It's adding cards. This is where you populate your board with all the stuff that you want to track. So before I even start, let me just say my board is very, very full, so it runs slightly slower than a brand new one would. So just please bear with me if I click on something and there's a slight lag. I'm going to add a new card now. I just purchased some designs from EMB Library, and they're really great because they give you everything in one zip file. So I've got, you know, my PDF and my JPEG and everything that will pull in one place. So my first thing that I want to do, I like to call my designs after what the manufacturer does. So this one is a dragonfly and it's C9144. So I'm going to go down to add a card and I'm going to type in C9144 and then click enter. And then I'm going to click on the card. So here's my card. Before I start adding anything, I'm going to show you the pieces of the card. There's a lot you can do with this. So you can add keyword descriptions that help you search. You can add comments. It will show what you've done with the card after you start adding materials. You can select labels that will help you filter. You can use a checklist. So if you want to keep track of the thread that's required, or if you want to keep track of the needle that's needed, you can add a checklist. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with this. You can also assign members. So if you're sharing your board with somebody, you can add your members to the board, those people that you want to be able to see just this design. Okay, so now I'm going to go back out to my file and I highlight those documents that are associated with the C9144 and I just drag them over. And you'll see that they're now uploading. So I dragged over the thread chart, which is a PDF, the text chart, which is also a thread chart, the JPEG, which will now show as my cover. This is going to be my card picture, and the PES file. Now, in order to be able to search on this later, I'm going to give this some keywords. So I'll type in dragonfly, if I can type, insect, it's a single color, so I'll do that. And I think that's it, and it's also simple. So those are my keywords. I'm going to save those. With the keywords, you have to go through the step of pressing save or it will not keep them. It'll act as though they're still in edit mode. Now, I also want to be able to filter this. So for me, these are my labels for my embroidery. It's a single color. It's an animal. And in my system, it's also an accent because it's a small design. I just click it, close. Now you can see that I've got these labels here. And then that's it. I'm done. Now I could also add a comment. I want to use this on a dress for my daughter. And that's also going to be searchable. So now I'm done. And I just close this out. And that is creating a card. One other thing I do want to show is you can also move cards very easily. So if you decide that you don't like where a card is, I can drag my card to another list. As you can see, I'm doing there. I can drag my card somewhere else on the same list if I want to organize things. And so that's, you're not stuck with whatever your original list is. You can move things around very easily in this system. Okay, that's how to create a card.